Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Welcome to our channel. Today we will study from the A-level physics book, and I will cover the topic that is speed in this class. If you are interested in the A-level physics, then do subscribe to our channel. Today, the topic that we have to study, that is the speed. Speed is basically found by dividing the distance to the time taken. Like how much distance I have covered in how much time, that gives me the speed, and it's the average speed that I can get using this formula. So speed is basically tells me that how much the distance that object has covered. If that object has covered a large distance and the time taken is smaller, then the average speed of that object is large. And the formula that I use is basically I divide the distance with the time, so I can get my speed as v is equal to d by t. This is the basic symbolic representation for the speed. Speed is basically found using this one. And if I am talking about the unit, the distance is measured in the unit of meter and the time is measured in the unit of second. So if I move it to the numerator, then this gives me the unit of the meter per second. So that's the unit of the speed. That's one is meter per second. And if I am talking about the dimensions, then the dimension of the distance is L and the dimension of the time is T. So whenever I move it to the numerator, this gives me LT minus 1. That's the dimension for the dimensional formula for the speed, that is LT minus 1. So if the speed of an object is constant, then the equation will give us the speed during the time. Like the speed is basically constant, that at any time I can found that would be the speed. But if the speed is changing, then I should use the average speed formula, and the average speed formula is basically the total distance per unit total time. Like the total time is divided there. Like if I am talking about instantaneous speed, what does it mean? You can see there is a word that is instant. Instant, like I am talking about the speed of the object now. What the speed now the object has? Like in the car, whenever I am traveling, I can see the speedometer tells me the speed of the car is right now is that, like it's 100 kilometer per hour, it's 120 kilometer per hour. What is the speed now? That is the instantaneous speed. So if I'm interested what's now my speed is, that I can found it using the instantaneous speed. So but here the time interval is basically limited. In the average speed, I have to divide it by the total time. But here the instantaneous speed, I'm talking about any instant. So that instant should be like very smaller, like that should approach zero. So the difference is that in the instantaneous speed formula, I would have the time that is approaching zero. So that's the basic equation. That's the key equation that we will use in this class. So basically, you can see some athletes. The runner has traveled a distance of 10,000 meter, and the time that they have taken is 27 minutes, 5.17 seconds. You know that each fraction of a second counts in that uh, competition. So I have to found the average speed, and the distance is 10,000 meters. So you can see that the distance is 10,000 meters and the time that they have taken in covering that distance, that is 27 minutes, 5.17 seconds. So this is the basic, a very basic question. I just have to convert this time in seconds. So I know that 1 minute contains 60 seconds. I will multiply this one by 60, so I can get seconds there, and I would add 5.17 further in it. I can get the total seconds, that is 16 to 5.17 seconds. So the distance covered is 10,000 meter. It should be divided by that time, and I can get my average speed, that is 6.15 seconds. So this is the average speed in that case. And in the next problem, you can see exactly the same formula is being used to determine the speed. Now, if I am talking about the units, you can see that the speed is basically measured in the unit of meter per second. Like if I am talking about the distance, that distance is measured in the unit of meter and the time is measured in the unit of second. So this would give me the unit that is meter per second. So meter per second is the unit of the speed. Okay. Now, uh, other unit that we see in our daily life, that is kilometer per hour. So basically, in the system international, the distance is measured in the unit of meters and the time is measured in the unit of second. So whenever I will divide them, that this the unit that I can get is meter per second, and uh, another unit that you can say here, that is centimeter per second. The distance is measured in centimeter, kilometer per second, kilometer per hour. These are basically some of the units there. So if my target is to convert them, I can tell you that how to convert them. Like kilometer per hour is the unit of the speed, and also I know that the meter per second is also the unit of the speed. So how can I convert this one? This is the basic principle is that 1 kilometer means 1000. So here we can see 1000 meters, and in 1 hour there are 3600 seconds. So I will divide it by 3600, and in the result, whenever I will found, I will get my answer that would be like 5 by 18. So this would be 5 over 18 meter per second. So you can also simplify it to get the answer in the decimal form. You can get the answer in the decimal form. So this is the basic conversion that we have done. These are some of the units of the speed. So you can see here some of the units of the speeds are given: meter per second, millimeter per second. We have to identify that which is most appropriate to these certain cases that are given here. First of all, you can see that a tortoise basically it covers a smaller distance. That's why I should use here millimeter per second. And a car, it does not cover some kilometer 1 second. The car basically covers kilometer per hour. That's why this is the speed. But the light has the speed of 3 times 10 to the power 8 meter per second. But if I am talking about kilometers, like light covers 3 times 10 to the power 5 kilometer per second. So the most suitable unit that I will get here, that would be kilometer per second. So that's why this is for light, kilometer per second. Here it is for light, and a sprinter, an athlete. It does not move some kilometer per second. It only moves some meter per second. Like I am talking about Usain Bolt. Usain Bolt, the fastest man on earth now. Usain Bolt also covers 10 meter per second. His average speed is 10 meter per second. So that's why the unit of the meter per second would be appropriate for that case. Now I have the third problem, and the third problem is exactly the same. You can see this problem is basically still using the same formula, and the formula is that the distance covered divided by time taken. So you can see a crawl, snail snail crawls 12 centimeter in 1 minute. Okay. So the given data is that the snail is crawling 12 centimeter, and it has taken 1 minute to crawl that distance. So we have to find the speed in the unit of millimeter per second. The result should be in the millimeter per second. That's why I should convert this distance in millimeter. Okay. So how can I convert it? I just multiply it by 10. So then I can get my answer, that is 120 millimeter. So the basic thing is that you have to multiply something and divide something. So I am multiplying 10 here and also dividing 10 here. Whenever I am dividing the 10, this gives me millimeter. So centimeters divided by 10, this gives me millimeter, and this would be 120 millimeter there. So 120 millimeter would be divided by the 60 seconds. This gives me 2 millimeter in 1 second. 2 millimeter in 1 second in the speed of that snail that crawls through some space. Well, thank you very much. I hope you understood some of the problems. If you are interested in A-level physics, inshallah, you will get the best concept here. Thank you very much. Jazakallah khair. Assalamu alaikum.